Chapter 3, The Miracle in the Dark Room. Knowby did not give up. He was the kind of boy who, when something didn't work the first time, didn't say oh well, but instead said, oh, that means it'll be even more interesting. That's why, half an hour later, the light was on in the house, and the laboratory had been ceremoniously moved into his room. During the day, it was just an ordinary bedroom. A bed with a rocket on the blanket. A shelf full of toys. A ball under the desk. But now, welcome to the Scientific Research Center, Knowby announced, flipping the switch. The room plunged into darkness. Hey! Photon protested. I'm light, you know. It's not very cozy for me in here. That's the idea, Knowby whispered. We need darkness for the experiment. Real darkness. Mysterious darkness. I already like it, Photon giggled and glowed a little brighter. Tiptoeing to the desk, Knowby began arranging the equipment, a flashlight, a screen, some small boxes, a ruler, and a thick cardboard sheet with 2 narrow slits. Ta-da! He announced proudly. The star of the evening. And what is that? Photon asked cautiously, floating closer. This, Knowby lowered his voice dramatically, is the double-slit. Sounds dangerous, Photon muttered. Now I'll find out what you really are, the boy declared. If you're just a tiny ball of light, you'll fly either through the left slit or the right one, and a single spot will appear on the screen. And if not? Photon squinted. Then, Knowby paused for effect. There will be a miracle. Oh, Photon stretched. I love miracles. Photon hovered in front of the 2 narrow slits. He murmured. Left or right? I'm watching. Knowby warned, squinting. Photon looked at the slits, then at the boy, then back at the slits. What if, he thought aloud. I don't choose. What do you mean? Knowby asked, confused. I mean exactly that, Photon replied. Why just one? Suddenly he trembled, sparkled, and spread out into a wave. Hey! Knowby cried. What are you doing? Thinking. Photon answered. In 2 directions at once. He passed through both slits simultaneously. Not first one, then the other. Not half here, half there. But completely through both at once. On the screen behind the cardboard, there weren't 2 spots. Not even one. Instead, a striped pattern appeared, bright and dark bands, like a zebra, or a magical piano keyboard. What? Knowby jumped. This is. He dropped his pencil, notebook, and almost dropped himself. Incredible. He gasped, clutching his head. You went through both doors at the same time. Photon gathered himself back into a single bright point and spun proudly. Yep. He said. Superposition, buddy. Super, what? Knowby asked, staring at the screen without blinking. Superposition, Photon repeated importantly. That's when I'm there and there at the same time. And a little bit here, too. But, that's impossible. The boy stammered. In the ordinary world, yes, Photon agreed. In the quantum world, easy. Knowby quickly pulled himself together. What if I watch you? He asked slyly. Watch me. Photon tensed. Yes. Knowby pulled out a small detector. I'll put it right next to the slits and see which one you go through. Hey, wait, Photon began. Click. The detector turned on. Aha! Knowby cheered. Now you can't escape. Photon sighed. All right, he muttered. You asked for it? He flew toward the cardboard again. And bam! A single ordinary spot appeared on the screen. Wait. Knowby froze. No stripes. That's because you're watching me, Photon shrugged. When I'm being observed, I behave politely. Like a particle. So, the boy said slowly. When I don't look, you're a wave. And when I look, you're a particle. Exactly. Photon smiled. I'm very shy. Are you messing with me? Knowby laughed. A little, Photon admitted honestly. The boy turned off the detector. All right, he said. No peeking. Photon passed through the slits again and the stripes returned. This is magic, Knowby whispered. No, Photon corrected him gently. This is physics. It just likes to surprise you. So, the boy thought aloud. As long as I don't try to catch you, you can be in several states at once. Yes. Photon said happily. I can be a possibility. And when you measure, I choose. Like the candy in the hand. Knowby remembered. Exactly. Photon beamed. Except I'm a candy that doesn't like being unwrapped too soon. They both laughed. Footsteps sounded outside the door. Knowby. His mom called. Why are you still awake? The boy hesitated. I'm studying the universe. Photon quickly dimmed. Looks like it's time for me to go, he whispered. Will you come back? Knowby asked. Of course, Photon winked. Every time you turn on the light, or ask a question. He flashed brightly, slipped out the window, and vanished into the night. Knowby looked at the striped screen and smiled. The most amazing thing, he whispered, is that the world is much more interesting than it seems. Especially in the dark. And the dark room became just a bedroom again. But a miracle had already happened there.